How you doing, guys? Just figured I'd make like an update video. Haven't really made too many videos on too many things in the past couple of weeks. I went today to the boneyard. I've been cruising the internet looking for parts for the Outlander. My first choices are if I find them in silver and I just bolt them on and I take the easy way out and we call it good. My second choice after that is obviously going to be condition and price. So there was one, there was a boneyard about 10 minutes, 15 minutes from my house. He listed the 3 items, but didn't list the color. Prices were ridiculously cheap. So I ran down there with Junior, and we walk out into the yard. Turns out the stuff was gray. I need silver. The front fender had a dent in it, but the 2 doors were mint. Now this guy was getting for the 2 doors complete interior panels, switches, mirrors, glass, everything for what they were getting for 1 door. So, but I couldn't use the fender. Looked like the car had gotten hit. The car got hit everywhere. It looks like it spun around on the expressway. Airbags went off, and the only panels that weren't damaged were the 2 doors. Everywhere else had damage. And the fender didn't look like it was hit. It looked like it got hit. Maybe the body got hit. And when they opened up the door, it just folded the fender, but didn't do any damage to the door. So with that, I wasn't going to deal with that. But as I'm standing there looking at the car, talking to the guy, what's right behind me to my back was a 79 Firebird. Didn't even see it. I walked right by it to get to the car. But Junior spotted it. 79 Firebird, they got it in yesterday. Hasn't been on the road in 15 years. T-top car. Car's pretty solid. You know, has its fair share of dents from laying around and whatever, but solid. And he's like, Dad, look inside. And I look inside, and what's in there but the Hurst Lightning Rod shifter with the 3 shifters. What he's been talking about for the last year and a half. So I was like, holy crap. And I turn around to, look at the car now, and I'm talking to the guy, and the guy's like, yeah, we just got it in yesterday. I wanted to buy it, for my price, because he's a worker. He goes, but unfortunately, I started it today, and now the price went up. So I don't know what size engine was in it. It was a Pontiac engine, had chrome valve covers on it, and a 4-barrel. That's all I could tell you. It was a factory T-top car, and it was a Firebird. From what I could tell, it wasn't a Trans Am. Had no hole in the hood with no shakery thing, but had a spoiler in the back. And it was the first year after, like, the Smokey and the Bandit, with all 4 headlights were in the bumper. So with that, I go back inside and I ask the guy about the shifter. And the guy goes, you know what? I've already had people ask me about that shifter. He goes, what's so special about it? And I said, oh, nothing really. It's just from my childhood. Right? So he throws out a number. I look at you and I said, can I go back out there? He goes, yeah. I go out there and there's absolutely, I'm going to show you a picture of it. There's absolutely positively no rust on the shifter. So this car had to be covered. I don't know where this car was. Okay, I went through all the gears in it. They worked mint. So I went inside, told the guy I would take it, and he told me the car's already been posted on the internet with the shifter in it. There's pictures of it. So basically when it was all said and done, he took my name and number. So as I told the guy, because I would have cut a deal right there for the shifter and the doors. And the guy wasn't picking up on that I was going to walk out of there without those doors, because we weren't cutting a deal on the shifter. So when I left, I just pretty much said, you know what? You said you're going to call me in a week on the shifter. I said, we'll talk about the doors. And I just turned around and walked out, and he took my name and number. So he could have had a nice sale. He could have unloaded me 2 doors and a shifter. But it is what it is. And we picked up picked up a couple more parts for the Concorde. We're definitely picking up the parts. I convinced him a couple of weeks ago, several weeks ago, that it's probably going to just turn into doing the motor and tranny over the winter and swinging it in. No rushes, no nothing, just do it as a complete job, done. I got nothing else to do. This is just a matter of putting the glass in and it's done. Just haven't had the time to deal with this. And I won't rush this car. I don't even have desire to drive it. I know that sounds odd and sad to some people, and it's not a lack of interest to the car, trust me. Just other things going on. I wound up picking up a set of headers for the car, which I shied away from originally, but I wound up getting a set of hooker headers for dirt cheap. So with that, we're gonna go with them. And if they become too much of a hassle, we won't deal with them. But I don't think they're gonna be. So the hookers usually fit pretty nice. So.